Hello and welcome back to another episode of Excisions with me, your friend Dheeraj. I am waiting for a few more people to join the live stream. So, till then, if you're watching on replay, please turn the speed to 2x and let me know in comments. And that goes to the one person watching this live as well. Let me know in comments what you guys are drinking. Today, I am drinking some pink monster juice. No, it does sound a bit weird, but it tastes good. It's guava flavor. Mm, the taste kind of grows on you. As a kid, I really didn't like guava, but I guess, there is this theory that once you get um, it the first time you eat something new, your body tries to reject it because it might be something poisonous. But as you keep on consuming it, body realizes, yeah, it's not very poisonous. So it then slowly you start get to like those things, which explains the how we develop acquired tastes. Uh, but guava, especially pink guava, was my grandma's favorite fruit. So and that's a different story altogether. But hey, there are a lot of things going on. First of all, yeah, happy 420 to all those who celebrate. By the way, there is another. Now, this will probably get me cancelled, but not really, because you need to be famous to get cancelled. I'm not that famous. First, so, but 420 or 420th of April is the birth anniversary of one of the greatest humans alive. If you don't, do you know? Can you, yes, it is the birth anniversary of Hitler, Adolf Hitler. So I am celebrating it as because hey, I am an Indian and I read this post on X and now it has kind of stuck with me that look, India didn't get its freedom because of Gandhi. It is because the British lost the war to the Germans, that is Hitler, that or it will, so indirectly or more directly, Indians got their freedom because of Hitler. So I celebrate his birth anniversary. Now I know. I am trying to be a bit edgy. I hope you guys can understand that. And I think our my regular listeners are aware of it. So I don't really bother to explain myself much further. But there are a couple of news that have rocked the world recently. And first, the latest one I have done. Uh, I don't know. What's the point of this? Does it have to have a point? Go away. You don't see a point here. But hey, there is this. The latest news is Japan has been hit by a. Let me share my screen. Where is it? Where is it? Mm, Share screen. Oops. Mhm. Just a sec. Oh, oh, yes. Where is this? Earthquake today 7.3 quake hits Japan, tsunami warning, and there has been a tsunami warning. I don't know whether there has been a tsunami so far. Possibly a 3-meter high tsunami at Amori and Hokkaido prefectures. Let's see. But I found this video and it is, oops, see, the car is rocking. The why I found it funny is, stop sharing this. Let's go back to normal. Uh, mm, yeah. Why I found it to be funny is that the car they shown is kind of what is known as a teen wagon. Basically, it was kind of designed for horny teens, you know, to have backseat sex. It was supposed to be the most comfortable car. So that car rocking forward and backward, maybe it was an earthquake, maybe it wasn't. Uh, but yeah, there has been a earthquake in Japan, which isn't really that big of a news. No, it is a part of living in the ring of fire, which I am here currently as well, like the Philippines, which yeah, we get earthquake tremors every day, every few hours, and that is why I had to reinstall X on my mobile, because yeah, you have to check whether it was an earthquake or was it just a really good time. Yes, and speaking of the Philippines, I didn't see much of Western media cover this news, but uh, where is this? So there is this island or on in the Philippines called Navajo's Island. I Navotas. I don't know. I'm not very sure of the pronunciation, but no, Navajo, Navotas city. It it's basically the largest landfill, and there has been a fire that started there. It's, I think it started almost a week ago and it is still burning. And there has been a orange level warning for the air quality index, which has dropped to around 138. Dropped as in dropped in quality. And so yeah, not looking good. Things are going. People are suffering from health issues because of it, and I don't know what measures are being taken or what is going on. Uh, let's see. Where am I? I will stop sharing. These are the two major news from Asia. And in other news in crypto, uh, well, Wait a minute. One thing that has been in the news, kind of. Mm, mm, mm. Yes, here is the crypto firms seek access to Anthropic's mythos while shoring up defenses. Uh, okay, paid article. I don't want to go about it, but yes, there has been a lot of hype regarding mythos, and everybody is talking about it. One end says it's while Anthropic itself is saying that it is too dangerous to be made available to the general public. Most people are saying it's a flash in a pan or not really that good. Um, uh, and it would have been really effective. If it was really effective, then it would have stopped uh, Anthropic from releasing the source code to its own models a few weeks ago. So nobody's buying that. It's dangerous. But one thing is for sure, it is going to be very expensive to operate. That is why Anthropic is going to target only institutional players for their and latest model Anthropic ethos. And yes, crypto firms are larping onto it. I think the major one being Coinbase, because yeah, we know there have been a lot of hacks in the just in the past few weeks, I guess. Um, um, we the just yesterday there was a hack where what was that? Let me see. Let me see. Yes, Kelp DAO. Kelp DAO wa- got hacked for. um, let's see if I can find it. Hey, if you are watching, just leave a comment here, right? Let me know if you are watching or if there is any problem. Mm, Kelpcow loses 280 million in exploit linked to Layer Zero bridge on 18th of April, so couple of days ago. Breach raises significant concerns over robustness of cross-chain bridge infrastructure and its potential for systematic risk to DeFi ecosystem. Like we have talked about uh, bridges being the most risky part of DeFi time and time again, because yes, there needs to be a centralized or at least semi-centralized version to DeFi for the bridge to work. And event is expected to negatively impact market confidence in both Kelpdao and Layer Zero, potentially triggering a flight of liquidity from associated protocol. Ye- Yeah, if a protocol get hacked, people are going to withdraw money from it and move to better shores, I guess. Uh, I haven't still seen a complete report on how it happened, but apparently there was what you call, instead of implementing a what you call Shamir's secret secret sharing key, which is like splitting up your private key into multiple keys so that you need at least 2 on 3 or 3 on 5 signatures to get, do fund transfers or any major changes they implement didn't like they had just one private key, so that is how they got hacked. But we'll see. But one more another day in crypto. And 280 million is kind of chump change when you look at a bigger picture. I guess the Poly network hack still remains the biggest DeFi hack, 600 million. Somebody has to break that record. I there might be happening soon. Also, there has been another security incidents with Vercel, which is kind of a platform for hosting your um, apps. It's more of a like a what do you call a rapid prototyping thing. So they say that they have identified a security incidents that involved unauthorized access to certain internal Vercel system impacting limited subset of customers. Please see security bulletin. I don't have time to read the whole security bulletin, but uh, there are a lot of other, as well as I got this from Richard Hart's tweet that the domain Vitalik uses for his blog and some other dApps use has been hijacked. Do not trust anything on eth.limo. It's been until it's been hijacked. Cow.fi was recently DNS hijacked as well. Yes, and yeah, Richard Hart things are as usual superior because IPFS hash prevents DNS hijacks, as well as having apps you download locally is just better. Yes, true. In terms of security, Hex ecosystem has been kind of a gold standard, I would say. Oh, I see Ahmad. Good evening to Ahmad. How are you? Hope you're doing well. How are things in Singapore? Hmm, wait a minute. And also some other news from Asia. Uh, pa- Pakistan's central bank opens formal banking license to virtual asset services providers. So, Pakistan Central Bank has allowed banks to open accounts for licensed virtual asset service providers, basically crypto exchanges, overriding 2018 ban, a circular blah, blah, blah. So crypto related businesses is going to boom in Pakistan. Very good. They definitely need the money. And of course, there has Binance. Bi- And by Binance, it's basically China that has been supporting this in Pakistan. So good for them. Hopefully, it will help the people of Pakistan. Plus, the other thing is, no, there hasn't been really as much. Oh, Ahmad will be is willing to join us in a little while. So I'll keep yapping for a little while. The link to join has been provided in chat. If anybody else wants to join as well, you are always welcome. Um, well, so what was I saying? Yes, Pakistan has been very open to crypto. And the other thing is the cost of rooftop solar in Pakistan has been decreasing significantly because mainly because of China exporting a lot of um, solar panels there. Part of their what is that called? Belt and Road Initiative. So, but the thing is, yeah, they have a lot of rooftop solar, but the storing all that solar energy or using it as well as has been has doesn't have the same amount of use. So crypto might solve that. There might be a rise in Bitcoin mining in China, Pakistan. Uh, I As an Indian, I feel kind of embarrassed because of it. Because in India, it is still like crypto is still kind of talked down on, or like not socially accepted as much. One, they did make it legal, but it is heavily taxed, so nobody wants to use it as much. And oh, we have our guest Emma joining us. Hello,
Hey,
hello.
hello, good evening.
Good evening. How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine. Just that the weather in Singapore is a bit unpredictable. It can be very hot, and it can be raining and then hot again. Yeah, don't know whether it's the phenomena, what they call it, El Nino or something like that. I guess. Yeah.
Yes, the El Nino is going on. Same here in the Philippines. You know, every afternoon I am kind of reminded of Finbear because every afternoon I feel as if I am sitting in a Finnish sauna. Man, like, l- luckily I got my AC working again, so I am
Mhm.
doing a bit, but yeah, the
Yeah, yeah. I can see that
electricity
wearing
prices
a.
is rising.
I can see that you're wearing a T-shirt right now, unlike yes.
Yes, nice. But you don't know what I'm wearing. Okay, below the belt.
Whatever it is, keep things below the belt, I
Eh,
guess. Yeah.
man, like it's funny.
Mhm.
So yeah, like it has been hectic. Like plus there is like fuel prices have gone up here in the Philippines. There are already talks to bring them down back because the what but still like everything is becoming a bit more expensive.
Yeah,
Well, actually, I thought about it, but then I realized I might be just be paying the Farang tax. You know what is the Farang tax? When there is a foreigner, uh, the vendors, especially street vendors, jack up the price a little bit
yeah,
more
yes,
than
yes,
what
yeah,
is
yeah.
there. So
I know,
that
yeah,
might be the case as
yeah.
well for me, but I don't know. But yeah,
You,
there has
yeah,
been a slight increase in.
Mm.
food prices as well. Like
I think it's
it's,
everywhere. I mean, sometimes I feel that people are taking advantage of this situation to increase prices. I mean, yeah, I mean, if it affect the business, yes, can. But if you are taking advantage just for the, everybody is raising prices, so we also must raise prices, even though, we have nothing to do with it. But I guess that's how people do business. Yeah, and of course, I know. I think in Philippines, I think there are some taxes like if you are a overseas worker and you come back, and when you want to go back, you must pay a overseas Filipino worker tax. Yeah, I
yeah,
think
like
there. Yeah,
yeah, that's a different thing, and
but I'm not going
it
to
kind
comment
of
on that.
makes sense. Like mm, it kind of makes sense economically, because you see, the government subsidizes your education as well as food, right? So if you are going to use that education and all that well-being that you accumulated in the Philippines and go work somewhere else, then you'd have to pay something back to the government, right?
Yeah, I would like so,
That
but I would
that
also.
kind of makes sense, but really, like, uh,
Well, for me, what makes sense is that instead of using the money and invest on something that like a scandal, whatever nonsense. The latest one is, don't know what is it. They should use the money to improve the life and the society of the Filipino people. But unfortunately, as you know, lah, corruption is here and there and everything. Yeah, but I mean, what can I say? I mean, unfortunately, sometimes the things are better when it is that way, I guess. Yeah. Mm-mm.
the thing is, if I like I don't like to criticize the Filipino government, because I am a foreigner here, and I can get into trouble because of it. The case of Vitali, that streamer who
No
got sent
streamer,
to jail.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Mm.
apparently he's in trouble again for a different reason. He accused an Indian guy of being a PDF file, and then he like the other guy has now sued him for defamation. Apparently, it is going to be $1 million lawsuit. Let's see. I don't know, but what I
No,
was saying was, I don't like to criticize the government because uh, I'm a foreigner here, but also I would. It is also, I feel like, a partly a problem with the Filipino people.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I might sound racist, but I'm not. But like, I feel like the Filipino people are a bit too kind-hearted for their own good. Like, they are able, or are willing to accept some harsh conditions, even though they shouldn't be. And that is
I,
why the government is kind of getting away with stuff, like just, I think, when this war started, uh, the government declared, like, oh, the government offices are going to be working 4 days a week instead of five. Like, but are they going to cut their income? That should have been the big question, right? Like, if you are working 4 days instead of five, your pay should be cut. Plus, like, like all government offices are already slow, and they are going to slow it down further. What the hell? And corruption, I guess it's like universal. It's just that Western governments just have legalized it in the form of lobbying, but it's acceptable. But nothing really happens. Like, just we are already back close to monsoon season, and
mm,
I suspect there is going to be flooding again.
yeah, yeah.
Last year there was such a big scandal regarding the flood, mishandling of the
Yes, yes,
flooding.
yeah, Yeah. Mm,
flooding, what you call, investments. Nothing ever happened. There
mm,
haven't been arrests.
mm,
There hasn't been a really recovery of the money that was stolen, and people are kind of have forgotten everything about it. Now, what are the people talking about? NBA and Miss Universe, which by the way, hey, I think I showed it couple of weeks ago. The uh, candidates for Miss Universe have been uh, uh, kind of officialized in in the Philippines. I don't know when the ceremony is exactly, but it will be very close to me. I might go and attend, but
oh,
I
it's in
don't know.
Philippines.
In the yeah, not the Miss Universe, just the Miss Philippines for Miss Universe.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. Mm,
So that is probably going to be in the Mall of Asia. I might be
mm,
able
mm,
to attend. Maybe pick up
yeah.
a few. Just kidding, just kidding.
Mm.
Um,
Anyway, I mean,
what
Dheeraj, just to say, I mean, like, I know, no, it's not being racist to criticize somebody's race. I mean, it's your observation, and it's also my observation also. So I don't call it racist. I will call it just an observation that we notice in a trade, lah. And like you said, corruption is I guess there's different levels of corruption in every society. Like, I mean, in Singapore also there is, but they just know how to hide it and play around with it. Like in the US, they use a lobby, and in Singapore, will whatever they use, nobody knows. Yeah, and I mean, it's okay to criticize the government once in a while. As long as we don't make it very hard or something this and that. I mean, to them they also know about it, lah. Yeah. Anyway, for the Miss Universe, I'm not interested. It's
like
just that it's like it's the same. I mean, it's the same. It's not appealing. Every one of them has the same type of body, the shape, and everything. It's just like looking at it's just like, am I trying to sound sexist or what? It's just like looking at NFTs. The body apes, right? Is it like monkey wearing a different hair? Yeah, I guess that's me lah. Yeah. But it's also you got to respect the women who are participating in it, because you know the to compete to get to that stage is not easy also. Yeah, it's not easy also. Yeah, it's not easy where when you have to compete with a lot of beautiful women all over the countries and everything. Yeah, you got to respect them also.
yeah, like there is you know yeah, it is like, yeah, entertainment. It's okay to enjoy it or watch it. Yes,
Mm.
respect women, and
Yeah,
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 they
yeah.
do. Even like if there is like a lot of bad things going on, like yeah, they do some kind of like a sprinkle of good activities, like
Mm, mm.
helping children in need, etc., etc. But
Sure, sure.
overall, I think it is still not good. And these like all televised contests are kind of rigged, you know,
Mm,
because um, I don't know, like where I heard this. The thing is, it's mainly sponsored by beauty products, and the country that wins the Miss Universe is usually the country where the beauty product sales are going down. So
mm, mm,
every few years there is one from India, there is one from the Philippines, one from
Epstein
some.
Island.
So, so,
Mm,
yeah, so that is kind of the case.
mm.
So yeah, but hey, eh, why not? Why not admire the beauty while you
Yeah, I'm
can?
not very, but yeah. Mm-mm. Yeah.
Because
But
there is a
but the interesting question is this. Um, you know that as when in sports athletics, right? when they compete in athletics, we are, they are not allowed to use, like performance enhancing drugs to make them faster, stronger, and everything, right? For fair play.
Yes.
Now, in Miss Universe, why are women allowed to use something to enhance their beauty and everything? Isn't it like, isn't it unfair? Using makeup, perform, make them beauty and everything. I mean, why can't we see the real beauty? Yeah, without makeup. Isn't it fair play? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Isn't it? It's a
Fair,
dangerous, dangerous question.
fair
Yeah.
point, fair point. But like I said, then this makes the my theory even stronger. Like the whole point of this beauty contest is to be selling makeup products.
Yeah.
So if they uh, if they don't allow contestants to use them, then what? How will they benefit from it, right?
Mm. Yeah.
So that makes perfect sense. But uh, it's like not that you know makeup still doesn't like completely change your bone structure and everything, right? Even though there have been a lot of like things like surgeries and should that's a different issue, right? Should the participants be allowed to have surgeries for
That is hard to say because I think, plastic surgery are becoming more affordable, especially in Korea, where everybody wants to go under the knife to look like their favorite idols. Especially, even in countries where people want to look like their Korean idols and everything. Yeah, especially we look at the Korean actors, the guys, right? Korean guy doesn't look like that. Yeah, Korean guys originally they look Chinese. That's all. Yeah, but like I say, it's just decision. I won't say anything lah. Yeah. Anyway, I think right now the biggest news I think in crypto is the hack, the RV. I won't call it a hack. I will call it an exploit. Yeah.
Avi, or was it Kelp Dow or
No, no. I think it's RV. I think Cap Down. I think they take something from Cap Down, and then they go to Aave. Then from Aave, they borrow some money from Aave, and unfortunately, the token from that they use as collateral is useless technically. I won't say Aave hack, but I think it caused Aave to be in a bad debt situation. Yeah. Mm.
oh, I
Yeah.
just read that like I just read the Kelp Dow hack was for 280 million,
Yeah. Yeah. Mm.
but I didn't see the further news. Oh, so Avi hack
It's not. It's an exploit. I would say it's an exploit.
exploit because
Yeah. Mm-mm.
actually I would say it is a hack because yeah they were able to like the contract itself was hasn't changed for Aave. Like they
Mm-mm.
didn't, so they didn't. But I think
I say it's an exploit.
it's an
Look, I think loophole. I think the correct word is loophole because
yeah, yeah,
the contract.
maybe yeah
Yeah,
maybe the exploit
yeah,
is a
it's a
kind of
loophole.
an proper term, I guess.
Yeah,
But people people are amazing, man. Finding
yeah, yeah. I mean, if you think about it, it makes sense because, like, sometimes for you can these lending platforms they have collaterals, and yeah. So unfortunately, they take something. I mean, it's not if. It's like a stake if like that. Yeah, it's a stake if. RS if. If yeah, it's a stake if from the protocol. So the stake if they borrow it against Aave, take out how many million USDC, and yeah. Mm-mm. I think that's why I am quite previously when when ETH came out, you have stake ETH, where you have Lido stake ETH, where you stake your ETH in Lido, you get Lido stake ETH, then you stake in down here, you get the stake ETH and everything. Yeah, I mean it's quite dangerous. I mean, like, you're just holding a receipt. It's not actual ETH. It's actually a receipt actually. Yeah, but
Eh, Yeah, plus like with that like stake teeth, there has also been the problem of like minor centralization, which is
mm,
and there are other issues as well. Like what if like a crazy amount of ETH gets staked, then the issuance rate. I don't want to get into that all that nitty-gritty, but overall, stake teeth hasn't been really been helpful. By the way,
yeah.
we also have that on Pulse Chain. It's called Vouch, and
Oh yeah,
there is
vouch. Yes, yeah.
another one called what was it? VPulse something something.
I think
Uh,
vouch is vouch. VPulse. I mean, like,
yeah,
if you stake your
yeah,
pulse, you get VPulse. Yeah. Mm.
and no, there is one more protocol that allows staked pulse. I forgot the name of it, but not
Stake
important, I
pulse.
guess. Yeah,
I guess I think it's liquid loans. In liquid loans, you are able to stake pulse. Yeah, in liquid loans, I remember because I used the protocol before for a short while. Mm-mm.
but liquid loans, I thought it's just stable coins.
Not only
Uh,
that. I mean,
I
liquid.
think they might have added. I
They have,
think
yeah.
there was another one by Power City as well.
That one is
So
what?
many,
Yeah, Power City. Yeah. Mm-mm. I
but
mean,
yeah.
quite okay. I mean, the
Um,
protocols are all sound and fine, but I guess that people are there just trying to game the system and everything. So yeah, I mean the
uh,
concept is sound and good, but I guess you know it's hard to get users. I guess yeah. Problem is getting the users and people trying to game and uh, abuse the system and everything. And Pulsing is still quite new at that time, so yeah. Mm.
okay, so I was just searching for the Kelpdown news. To, let me see if I can share it on screen. Wait a minute. Oh, but what was I saying? I was saying was going to say something regarding stay stake staking pulse. Yes, that is for me like I think using pulse for farming has given better yields than staking. So I prefer doing that instead of staking on even with liquid.
Liquidity farming, is it?
Yeah, yeah, normal
Yeah,
farming.
normal farming in the
Like
pools.
the uh, I think the best payout is for with Pulse and USDC,
Mm.
but or USDI, but uh, results may vary. Right now, I think I'm mainly farming uh, on the Pulse X farms, the with ink Pulse the ink farms, that is Pulse and ink and Pulse X and ink. I think so. I get more ink and I reinvest that into the farm and virtuous cycle. Let me, yeah. I- I- the hack exploited layer 2 stolen RSE was used as collateral on Avi's market, triggering mass withdrawal. Has pushed the risk of sentiment across crypto. Traders are watching the Bitcoin dip to 60K contract more closely. Um, so, uh, 9 billion outflow for a single lending protocol signals fear that about the protocol collateral safety at 22 cents as a yes share on Bitcoin reaching 60K pays $1, which implies market sees roughly 22% chance of that outcome. Wait a minute. Isn't it supposed to be will Bitcoin, what is the current price of Bitcoin?
72,000, 72K.
Oh, so yeah. Uh, so will Bitcoin dip to 60K? Personally, I don't think so. But hey, 22% yeah, 22% chance is not that, like, not more than 50%. So I don't find it likely. Um, but if you want to bet, it might pay out. And because there is so much betting, I don't think it will pay out. I think this is the uh, is it Poly Market or Kalshi
No, no,
prediction
no, no.
market? I think this is the this like this statistics is from Poly Market. Yeah, Poly Market. Maybe we should have bet. Maybe I should bet on it. By the way, there has been a very nice kind of a documentary on Polymarket and Kalshi as well. Like there is a YouTube channel called More Perfect Union. It's very left leaning, but it's they did a short documentary on how Polymarket works. And yeah, it's why they are trying to get like approval from CFTC instead of like being taxed like betting markets, all that jazz. But overall, betting is like a lot more people are turning towards betting, and it's almost a epidemic and not good. Uh,
Yeah, yeah.
Also, man, like I feel, I felt like I should have bet on the Hungarian elections when I saw JD Vance visit Hungary. I should have bet against him, the Viktor Orban. I could have made so much money, man. But hey, I stay away from betting. Also, like currently there is this IPL going on, Indian Premier League for cricket. That is also heavily, like, I find the all the games to be called rigged or fixed, but whatever, again, entertainment, sports entertainment, and there is a lot of betting going on that as well.
Yeah. I
My
mean, I mean, Poly Market is, is, as we all know, is a gambling site. Uh, yes, make things gambling very easy and very anonymous. Yeah, I mean, it's really DeFi gambling. Yeah, and I mean, it's not. I mean, you don't need anything. I think you just enter connect your wallet or something, and then that's it. I don't think you have to do like KYC or whatever this kind of thing. Yeah.
I
So
think I think they changed the rules a bit in the past
mm,
few months. I think now
yeah,
you have to register, especially if you are a US citizen.
yeah, because it's an anti-terrorism law, for anti-terrorism, anti-money laundering, and yeah, and of course because it's very more popular and it started to go mainstream, so they have to register and comply. Yeah. Unfortunately, it's now it's probably all the venture capitalists will take an interest in Poly Market, and they'll start to sponsor it, and yeah, in the end, it's
Uh,
just going to be an insider gambling trading most likely.
like And apparently they are advertising a lot, both directly and indirectly. So that's going on as well. You know, my actual plan was to launch a similar app on Pulsion, but I chose not to. First of all, like with currently there has been like a spew like we just discussed. There are so many hacks going on. It's I don't want to take that risk. Plus, it's not good for the uh, general public itself. So yeah, I kind of canceled that. And also, just to a reminder now that the Noob Decentral recording has been over. Now they are working on cutting or editing the whole thing into a mini series, and hopefully there will be a season 2 as well.
Mm.
I don't know about it. Like, I think it was just bad timing, like everything. I haven't watched all the videos. Uh, a bit, I found it a bit cringe. I saw a couple of videos and I
I
was,
think I saw a few. So I didn't saw a few, but I mean, at that time, I think was it you who showed the video online here, or was it or something? I mean,
yeah,
it's a bit,
maybe.
yeah. I think I
Yeah,
was it was a bit it's cringy. It's just like you're trying to make it like real life game show or something, like something these young streamers like to do. Pay a person to do this and something. Yeah. So
yeah, like the thing is, it, it's like when 30-year-old try to act there as if they are 18. So I found it like,
but you do have to give respect to those people that that
yeah,
what they are doing is not easy actually. You have to
yeah,
be like
yeah,
very, yeah, you have to be thick. Your skin has to be as thick as those people who support the Zen token.
I have to like, yes, I do respect them for that, but I had to politely bow out of being a part of that show.
Yeah. But
I
it's
silently
funny.
bowed out,
Mm.
but uh, the other issue, they had a collab with Discourse Syndicate, and I don't want anything to do with them. Personal issue, and I think
Discuss.
so.
Discourse Syndicate. Is it run by RG? Is it by RG?
Yeah, yeah. So
Yeah.
and mainly because that they Discourse Syndicate RG3 associated with another guy who I call the Crypto Dajjal.
Who?
You know, the
Matty Allen.
evil guy. Yeah,
Matty Allen.
not Matty Allen, the rectum Richel. So I stay away from those guys.
Yeah.
And, yeah. Anyways, so that's a personal thing. I
Yeah, it's okay. I
I
understand.
haven't actually have to call Eco Builder and kind of apologize for it, but I'll get to it. By the way, actually, I am working on something. Like I know I have been saying this a lot. I'm working on my project, but I, I do have a kind of an ADHD brain. At some point I get angry and break the whole thing. So I am restarting over. So I aim this may be the last stream on this channel for a long time because yeah, I am taking a break. Mainly it's too hot in here and I need some rest. I'm working on something. I will not related to crypto directly. So yeah, that's one thing. But hey, I am whimsical. I just might start doing. I might do a live stream at random. Uh, which, by the way, last thing, yes. Yes. So I think I'm going to end this live stream now.
Mm, sure, sure. Yeah.
Um, anything, any parting words of wisdom?
I think
You
I think also with them is to just be patient because of the world have what is happening on the world. You know, it's just too can be quite stressful for people, especially oil prices going up. We have people doing all their nonsense. Yeah, and I just have to be patient. Yeah, in 2 more years when they have the election again. Yeah, in the US, something whatever. Yeah, too much
but
people worrying about those things.
uh, but yeah, remember there are going to be midterm elections in the US as well.
Mm.
Also, like, so yeah, I think that's about it. Once again, happy 420. I know it is uh,
21.
punishable by death in the in Singapore, I guess.
What for 20? What happened? What?
420 for smoking marijuana. Um,
What?
if you're
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I think Trump legalized it. Yeah, they're trying to
um,
legalize it. Yeah.
it's still illegal in the Philippines. So I don't have access to it. I wish I did. I did the, but to celebrate today,
Mm-mm.
I did something very close. That is, I wrapped myself in blankets and went to sleep. So I kind of had a fever dream that is like hallucinating. So I felt high, and oh man, it was like I was playing a new video game, 3D, colorful, flashing lights everywhere. Crazy, crazy. I don't recommend any of you doing it, but it's sorry. Sorry for all that rant.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
I
It's
just
fine.
want to keep this going for a couple of more minutes, so
Yeah,
we
yeah. Let
reach
it
the
out.
1
Let it
hour
all out.
mark exactly. 1 hour mark exactly. So that is it. By the way, even though it is illegal in the Philippines. There is this area in the Philippines known as Sagada, which is like a mountain region, which is very close to the Banawe rice fields. The for people who don't know the uh, Avengers Endgame, was it where Thanatos arises, where he's living? That's that
Mm-hmm.
part that has been shot. That's
Mm-hmm.
Philippines, Banawe rice terraces. I've been there. So that part is kind of famous for its weed. It's called, I think it is called Sagada Gold. I hope I can get my hands on it sometime. I am planning to go there uh, because yeah, Banawe or uh, city Baguio is considered the summer capital of the Philippines because it's the only place that is somewhat cooling that during these months. So I am planning to go there, hopefully, but the tickets right now are kind of expensive because of there has been a strike because of the fuel price rises, and so tickets are higher. I hope I can they come down. Like it was expected that this just today or tomorrow they are going to cut cut the prices of diesel and petrol by about 20 pesos for petrol and 4 pesos for sorry, 20 pesos for diesel and 3 pesos for petrol.
Mm.
But I'm not sure. But uh, yeah.
If they're lucky, by
So
next month they
hope,
will encourage people to ride animals like horses or goats or this one doesn't
uh,
stay there. You know.
or better yet, just walk. It's good for your health. I
So far
I
away.
walk.
Some people live a far away, like 1 hour journey or 2 hours travel time. Yeah. And walking is not safe in the Philippines, especially, you're
Yeah,
just like a
like
walking, you're just a walking bank if yeah. Mm.
no, yeah, the traffic, like Philippines traffic is still like at a next level. Like good thing I was born in Mumbai, so I have this like natural inclination
Yeah,
to look
yeah.
at both sides of the
Mm.
road before crossing. So uh, what you call streetwise, streetwise. But still, I find you know, yeah, streets are not really walkable in the Philippines. But I still manage. There are areas which are walkable, some are which are not. But yeah, that's a different discussion to had. Maybe
Mm.
next time I stream, I will discuss that. Once again, thanks for watching all the three
Yeah.
viewers who watched the live stream, and no thanks to the one viewer who commented some negative comments which I deleted.
Oh, okay.
So okay, see you guys whenever I see you. Most
See you also,
probably
Viraj.
next week. Most probably end of the month, or maybe 1st of May, May Day.
Mm.
Till
Right.
then, stay safe. But see you guys.
Hey, hex switches. Here. Hmm.
Wait for what? Are you, bro? I am running out of now because he's here. Now I have to let the thing go on. So
Mm.
I don't mind. I don't mind. Uh, okay. I'm waiting for you. I will wait for you.
Mm.
Uh, so take your time. No need to hurry. Plus,
Mm.
there is this thing with live streams. Like you have to go. Like ideally, live stream should be around 3 to 4 hours to get enough views to even register on the algorithm. Because plus the whole like there was a kind of what you call controversial video or how like the live streaming game has been rigged. First of all, like view botting is a whole thing in different like fake
Oh yes,
viewers or
yes, yeah, yeah,
but now there
yeah.
is another issue with what you call clip farmers which
Yes.
is like oh hello
Hey,
I,
as you can
hello
tell by my hair, I just took a shower and I just checked YouTube. Or no, I checked the Telegram group, and you said that you were going live.
hello
Oh.
yeah I posted that couple of hours ago. But hey man,
I just
uh,
flew in last night, so I'm back
yeah,
at my.
you look as if you have been. You look like
You've been,
almost
yeah,
like
been through a
Tom Hanks
hurricane or
from
something.
Learned how to
the
say.
Tom Hanks from what that movie Castaway.
Yeah.
Uh,
Am I the beach ball
well,
or am I Tom Hanks?
up to you to decide. Tom Hanks. So
Daraj, man, I gotta ask you the hard questions, man. why didn't we follow through with the plan of you distributing the funds and running a live stream every evening? Because it made it to
Uh,
where at the end of the experience, right before all of us split, that's whenever I distributed the money. But I didn't want to get into that wallet. So the players, I mean, they had the trust in me that I was eventually going to do it. So it was Truth Akin for 1,000, SJ for 1,000, and then Shane, he chose the 12 seed words of the project wallet, which is the D3D. So I had that on hand, and I also had the wallet of the other stuff. I just didn't want to get into it. But so Shane, he got his stuff the night of, and then 2 nights later, I got everybody else their stuff, and it was because I brought the seed phrases with me. But of course, I wanted to separate my responsibilities and also have it to where everybody was included. And it would have been great to have an extra amount of live stream recorded with you involved. So I've got a little bit of, why'd you do that to me, Raj?
uh, First of all, yeah, I was going to like
Formally
first of
back
all
out.
my apologies for doing that, and I did kind of say give the explanation a little while earlier.
Mm.
Be- because I saw a certain group of people being involved, and I didn't want myself involved with them. Basically, the Discourse Syndicate, and I
Mm.
don't want to do anything with them. I know I kind of disappointed you, but also I have a inner feeling like you you may like me. There are a few people in the community who like me, but in general, I'm not that good of a. I'm not that big of a celebrity of sorts. So
But this
maybe
was
like
your
me,
this was
yeah.
your chance to come in there and say, I'm the boss, and straight up, like, I'm running this shit right here, just like a 10-minute section of just prove to me
Yeah.
that you did this. Did you win this? Did you whatever? Okay, check your wallet, whatever. This was our opportunity to show people cryptocurrency spreads the world from one side to the other. You're in the Philippines. We're over in El Salvador. It was a great instance. But instead, I was in a freaking shared hotel room distributing the funds at the very end of the trip. Not exciting. I don't even think we filmed it. But
Uh,
keep going.
yeah.
Okay, so the
Maybe.
discourse
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah. I don't really know, but I think I just panicked. I don't want to get that stardom. I guess
The
so.
discourse thing.
It,
The like. So I forgot my old iPhone, which is my little dummy thing that I used for spaces and stuff like that. For some reason, I just left it here on my desk, thinking that I didn't need it. But earlier in my brain, I knew that I did need it because I needed to do multiple things at once. The reason why I talk about that is because I did have the idea that people were going to need to stream off their own platforms, or as a backup they were going to use Hex Futures. I didn't realize that as a backup we were going to have SJ's keys to Discourse Syndicate with us. So we were streaming from Discourse Syndicate sometimes and Hex Futures sometimes. You might like to know, since you said the bit about Discourse Syndicate, is that we were basically, Shane went off on a rant one night and made it to where SJ was very uncomfortable with us continuing Discourse Syndicate, and so then we flipped over to Hex Futures full time whenever it is that we did live streams. So when SJ got very uncomfortable. Then Josh, secondarily got a little bit paused or whatever. But Shane said what he said about the people of Discourse Syndicate or the affiliates of Discourse Syndicate, and that was the issue. But yeah, we right, yeah. Damn it, Duraj.
Yeah, you can
I'm
curse
going to do
me
this in
if
your
you want.
backyard and you're not going to have any say about it. Okay, so what I'm charged with right now is to compile everything and get it into digestible episodes. And so
Yeah,
I'm
yeah, like
continuing to have like these new evolutions of how the community is telling me what I should do, what I shouldn't do, how to act. You know, you're gonna fail, you're not gonna fail. Oh, I'm gonna go quiet on you. I'm gonna go quiet on you. And yeah, so
eh,
here it comes.
whatever.
Here it comes. We're rolling forward. This noob thing is actually a thing. It's noob 26 this year. It's going to be noob 27 next year.
Yeah, hopefully, yeah. Maybe we'll have it on this time. We will have it on Bitcoin Island, Philippines,
Right. I'm looking at
27, maybe.
that's
But
one of the locations that I'm looking at. I'm looking at that. I'm looking
uh,
at Portugal. I'm looking at the middle of the United States.
whatever. Man.
Any place that already has Bitcoin attachments.
What was I saying?
So if anybody listening to this has any information to offer me on the geographical location of a place that's already adopted Bitcoin, you know, if they already have the infrastructure, and you know, most likely, well, they need to have discount rate prices in comparison to the United States for us to pull this off with donated funds or out of somebody's purse.
I think, yeah, everything is evolving in crypto. So next year, what things, like which more people, like places are going to adopt Bitcoin, etc. So maybe a new location might pop up just in case, and maybe it is just get into the news. By the way, I was just saying, uh, hire a video editor on Upwork or Fiverr. It's relatively cheap, and this like, yeah, the community is great, but not very talented, I can tell. So just hire a professional video editor. It's like
You
pretty
know,
cheap.
you know how like when documentaries are shot and there's not like a thread story that comes out to explode at the end of it,
Yeah,
and so the documentary is not memorable.
yeah,
Like that's basically
yeah.
what I'm up against is I believe what I'm going to have to do is return to my little tablaturized schedule that was only there to remind me of like how I wanted to structure the episodes and to prompt me while I was down there to make sure that I got as much video as possible. I think I'm going to have to weave a story into that, and basically I'm the only individual that can do that. So I'm going to go and, you know, play around a little bit in my head here for the next, I don't know, 6 days or something like that. I'm going to talk about this in company of our OG people, you know, people that you and I both know that need to step up and have some faith, trust in me, because you know, all of this has been out of my purse so far, but I would like for it to be a little bit more shared. I think on the live streams, we were with the tipus.app connected to the OBS live streams. We were able to raise like $1,000 worth. And then before going, I was able to raise $500 worth and then another $500 worth of random coins. So, you know, paying me back so far has been about 1,500. And then, you know, the random coins were in the project wallet D3D and went to Shane for his prize money in replace of the prize money. Yeah, so that's what I'm gonna be doing. Is I understand what you're saying by Fiverr. Some of the guys are just saying, hey, you can do it yourself. I still have some
I
stuff to capture from some folks. There are some
like
unique voices in the community, whether we like them or not. I want their opinion on some of the stuff that happened. So I'm gonna feed them some video and have them comment on it, and then I'll take
eh,
their musty whatever voice or accenty voice and overlay it in a totally different place in their videos.
like I'm just saying that eh, if you think there is this quote like if you think hiring a professional is expensive, wait till you hire an amateur. It's the thing is, yeah, first hiring someone from outside the community like gives a third person view. Maybe he sees something that we might not, and also like yeah, somebody who, a professional like they know the like story writing, etc., editing. There are like they know shortcuts. So
But I'm also concerned that the highest of stakes was done by a professional outside
uh,
of the community. And that's why it sucked, because they had no understanding of what crypto is and how people are
mm,
stacked or whatever.
mm,
You know what I mean?
my personal belief is that whole documentary was done in bad faith to begin with,
Yeah.
like to just like we can say it post hoc, like it was like yeah, to whole defame maybe the hex community, like the whole narrative is just bad. It's still like uh, it's a very bad documentary, but yeah, so they had a different agenda, but it's not. I'm uh, it- you are going to be the director. You just need to hire an editor, is what I'm saying. Like,
Word.
so
Yeah.
if you get what I mean, like,
Yes.
uh, so you are going to be the storyteller. It's just the editor is going to refine some parts of the narrative. Is what I can say. I even haven't watched the whole video. Like, s- I think I watched a couple of videos, and part of them I found cringe even to my taste. So, yeah, getting people like that is a different thing. People do hate watch stuff. Best example right now, have you heard of this series called Euphoria? The one with Zendaya and what was Sydney Sweeney. Yeah, and, but yeah, it has some really disgusting content, but people are watching it. Why? Because it is disgusting. Same thing, like there is, you know, like kind of a bitter thing, 'cause, it may disgust you for a little while, but everything after that feels that much more enjoyable. So that cringe content is also content you have to like post to grab attention, and so these kind of things, like yeah, there are people are professional at doing that kind of stuff. Just do it. And also, I know there is one guy who is trying to reach out for that Indikin, uh, Tom Gillespie, I guess. I personally don't like that guy. So,
Well,
even though,
if you want to
uh,
open up that situation,
uh,
I went to them asking them like, "Hey, I need commercials so that I can advertise to my own community that this thing's going to happen," and they just said, "Oh, you need commercials." It's like, okay, thanks. That was a
they
long
are
time ago.
like uh, nothing. in general, I don't know, man. Like I just don't like their vibes. Like it's like the whole platform, their indie platform is. I think they are trying to extract from creators, not really giving back anything. Like, why do they need why would a creator need that platform? So I don't really like it, and they haven't published anything good so far. So
It's a gang. It's like, hey, come be a part of our gang and show your colors over here. Like
yeah,
post up your portfolio on our website and your work on our website. And a person like me goes over there and says, I don't need a portfolio. I need somebody who will hop on my project. I needed a commercial. I was willing to pay. I told Georgia. Georgia said
yeah,
she passed on the message. And
yeah.
um, yes, Tom Gillespie, you do practice passive aggression with me, and it's pretty annoying.
Yeah, yeah. Once again, man, I know. Uh, I, I I know I have sinned and it is unforgivable, but what is has been done. So, but I think the whole series is overall has been a success. Noob Central, we right now, like I think you should release
Right
it
on the
as a,
verge, right on the verge of getting something. Like, people on Twitter think that they've seen it all. You haven't seen anything. We've
you
got
know,
so much to wrap up and entertain with. We're right on the verge of it.
like I would suggest like there is this new phenomenon. I think it's not as popular in the US, but it's very much so in the Southeast Asian side, which is called like mini series. Basically, there are like telenovelas or what you call soap opera that like bite-sized episodes released almost every day. So you could be doing that like
Yeah,
3 minute episode, 1 minute, 3 minute videos or episode, part one, two, three, and every day. So
that's something.
that that
Yeah.
yeah, and
Because whenever I run across something while I'm while I'm clipping this stuff that I already have, like that's what I was doing on the plane, just clip, 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 clip. Um, Whenever I
and
find
like
something, I'll tweet it out, and I've been doing about one a day of this stuff that no one's seen,
like
or maybe they found inside the Telegram group.
no, I am trying to do like an edit of my own videos for last couple of months, and I like postpone it every time. You know, see, this series, Hexasian series, has been going on for almost 5 years. So about one episode per week, which is like 50 into 5, like 250 episodes. And almost every episode, I'm having one drink. So I have wanted to do a compilation of, hey, what are you drinking today? And uh,
Right.
it takes so much time, man. Like,
Yeah, I know.
and by the way, like, and I did like, right, like GPT, or I use Qwen, like, it gives so many ideas regarding how a short video should be structured. Like, you need to get attention in the first 3 seconds, then there should be a kind of a crescendo, and you need to be changing scenes every 7 seconds. Not and the whole video should be around 3 minutes, because that's the attention span. And like, it's not actually the attention span or working memory, it's supposed to be So what happens is the science behind it is supposedly your working memory is 4 minutes. So once you see a 3 minute video, the next video gets linked to the first video. So that's why this kind of short things, how they work. And plus you have to, the current meta regarding going viral is you need multiple accounts sharing your clips uh, through their account. There has been a kind of a documentary regarding it by a so-called talent manager called Devin Nash. Is like how people like have uh, all the kick streamers, how did they get so famous without like up normally nobody would watch their content. The example he gives is that of, I don't know whether you have heard this name, Clavicular.
Oh
He's the
yeah.
Luxmax. How did
Sadly,
you
yes.
end up hearing his name? I don't suppose you are interested in any of his content,
They just kept
but the thing,
forcing it in front of me.
yeah, how? Because they put out bounties. Like if you post a video of or a short video of clavicular, and if that clip gets, let's say, 100,000 views, you are going to be paid a certain amount. And there are, it is coordinated via Discord groups, and payment is done in crypto. And it's like a
That's
couple
good to
of
know.
dollars. It's like a couple of dollars, but it's like for people in my side of the world, it's decent money for posting videos. And that's how there are like hundreds and thousands of these uh, n- bots, if you ask me,
Right.
living human bots that post clips of those live streams. And because the like algorithm picks up that these videos are being circulated, then the streamer gets promoted. So we might have to do that as well. Uh, That's a far thing.
All right.
Uh, okay. Uh, Anything else? Curse me if you want. Today is 420. Everything is forgiven. Curse me
This
some more.
this beef is not over, Darash. When I see you in person, you better guard your nuts. I don't
Uh,
know. I can't stay mad at Darash. Um,
uh,
but
you know,
yeah, I said what I needed to. All right,
I
so
know.
we're going forward. I'm out of here. I need to go get some
Okay.
coffee. I just woke up, flew in yesterday. I'll see you later. Thanks for
All right.
holding the stream for me.
So and I wish someday I do. Marijuana is. I don't think it is still legal in Texas, or has it been legalized?
They
Or
they had an alternative that they were able to pull out out of the lab that they called THCA, and they made it illegal to buy over the counter at the end of last month. So,
so
but
still.
you might be able to purchase it online. I'm told I can still buy the same thing that my local shop over here sells online, just not over the counter. But what's going to happen is they're going to go back into the lab. They're going to grab a new thing and they're going to call it a new thing. And the law is going to have to catch up with whatever name that they give it. So
Yeah,
that's where we are. I don't believe we're able to get medical marijuana very easily. Some of the other states that are surrounding us, like Colorado, they have dispensaries, and they're of course in border towns. Like one's Trinidad that I know of that people from here go all the way up there for, and it just sucks. it, it sucks, but at the same time, if you watched any of Noob Decentral, you'd hear Shane call out, "I can't get marijuana here. This sucks." And it's like, well, he does have, you know, some sort of nerve connectivity to the want of it or something, because he's asking for it. Yeah, so El Salvador, we didn't have any drugs. Once it is that we found a shop, a tobacco shop, because those are actually hard to find with a variety of things. Then it kind of made it to where like recording and filming got a little bit harder because we had those smokers that would break away from the group every once in a while and be down at the cabana instead of in the living space where we were already congregated. So I witnessed that aspect of, you know, uh, of multiplication of you get it, the hardness of capturing the moment. And then also whenever Tiger showed up, there was a fifth element. You know, at first there were four, and then that adding that fifth really multiplied whatever I'm trying to say, the dynamic. That's what I meant to say. Yeah. So tobacco and Tiger were these interesting multipliers of dynamic that whenever they entered the scene, you could really see a difference.
Mm, no, I was just saying because like, it's 4:20, hopefully, and
Oh,
because, and you gave the perfect example. Like smokers, marijuana smokers can't stay mad for long. So that's why there is this old saying like if the world stopped and smoked a joint for a little few 5 minutes, like there will be peace on earth. And by God, we need it right now. So even though like yeah, more and more US states are making it legal, hopefully it will. India has kind of decriminalized it, but it is like there are two ends to it. Like one part is it is part of religious ritual. So there is this temple in central India, Mahakaleshwar temple, where like bhang or like it's a preparation from marijuana. It's given as an offering to God, and of course, what is offered to God is then redistributed to the people. So I think there is an episode of Anthony Bourdain where he visits that area and then wakes up next morning like where am I? What am I doing? Uh, so that is a different issue, but still like it is still not socially acceptable throughout the country. And part of it, I guess, is because it kind of like in general why maru like everybody knows smoking as well as drinking cause cancer, but it is both those drugs are still legal, whereas marijuana probable cure of cancer, it is considered illegal, mainly because I think it breaks you from the norms of society. So
yeah.
it does turn you more solitary usually. So that's why it is still frowned down upon. Hopefully, in the few, if we exist in 2027, because we never know, thanks to Uncle Don. Um, and whatever is going on in Western Asia. Uh, but hopefully we will have a very peaceful day. Oh, I see Bitfinex. Sorry, I didn't see your messages. Are we still considering weed drug? We are better than drug. Weed are not drug. I completely agree with you, but there, by legal definitions, people beg to differ. So I am not going to do. Larry Johnson just stated Judge Andrew Napolitan's YouTube channel that Trump demanded nuclear codes Saturday night. General Keane said no. Fight ensued. Anyway, happy 420. So yes, just what I
Anyway,
was saying about talking about, if we are able to survive, we will meet again. And yeah, mm, regarding like maybe I have some ideas regarding Noob Central editing. Maybe I will have to go through all those videos. It's been taking, but I realized I do have access to not only to Hex Futures channel, but also the Noob Decentral channel, as well as the Hex Guild channel, as well as your uh, Twitter channel via stream
I don't
StreamYard.
I don't know
Uh,
if you have
y-
access to. Oh, okay, via Streamyard.
via
Yeah. Okay.
StreamYard. So yes, I need to be streaming on the Hex Guild uh,
Duraj,
sometime.
I think what you could really help me out with is brainstorming ideas where Bitcoin already exists in the world, or Bitcoin, crypto, whatever, and interesting, unique ways that we could gameplay that landscape. So after my experience, I've been putting down little notes of interesting ideas that we could do. And I've been talking to a few people that are like, hey, come to our area. If I come to your area, then I don't want you to necessarily be a player inside the game. And the players would be like from 4 to 8 players. You have to give me an audition tape because the bare minimum is to put your face out there. But you can be in character, no problem. You can wear a mask the whole time. I mean, I'm sure it would be really uncomfortable. But in the final edits, the post compilation, we could have it to where it's just you in the mask, and then the earlier stuff and the live streams, and we could catch
Yeah,
you without your mask all the time. But um, I'm I'm trying to get the community involved as much as possible, so that everybody has a stake in the game of where this goes from here, and that everybody does what Jiraj was just talking about, by they like it, they share it, without me having to put out bounties to bots. But that sounds pretty cool. And then, hey, if it is that you want to do that as a donation, organize the bounty for bots situation and not even tell me about it. Hey, the more the merrier. Like I wish that I could be um, hands off with the editing. I now realize that I am the person who needs to figure out the common thread of the storyline, the video, on this 6 episode series. And I also, just as I realized that I had to be a certain level of instructor, architect of situations over there when we were in El Salvador. Um, just getting everybody down there in one place was not enough. Uh, and a lot of the people, whenever we were sitting there talking about stuff, after everything was done, they said, like, you are the element that holds everything together. And I'm sitting here saying, like, who in the community could replace me and have it to where I step out of it a bit, somebody else comes into my shoes, um, and the noobs of this year graduate to being, um, a higher
Pros,
level, like a camp
pros.
counselor situation for the next noobs coming in, like letting them know this is how things are going to go. Like quite possibly we could have it to where they're the freaking like mentors of the trip. Like, okay, you're going to arrive in this place, you're going to whatever, you have a direct line of information to me, this person. um and then if enough funds come in from our community that believes in us, then we could have it to where those camp counselors are on the scene as well. I could offer them a lump sum, and the plane tickets to go out there and be a part, or I mean, be a foundational asset, making sure that all this stuff happens right. Because everybody who hasn't experienced the new decentral El Salvador boots on the ground, they don't yet know everything that it's going to take. And maybe you have some background of like, oh, I ran summer camp and stuff, but I mean that's what it reminded me of. Um
Um,
so like, some people are going to come forward and they're going to say, oh, you need to do it over here, we can do it this way. It'll be great. And it's like, well, I have to dive into it and make sure the logistics are good and the games are architected well. People don't feel like they're being ripped off of their time, their energy, their identity, you know.
Sorry. Yeah, Bitfinex is saying, imagine if Iran accepted a pulse chain for safe passage through Hormuz. They could swap it for Hex, take it, and honest growth, world reserve currency. Yeah, man. I would like to have whatever you are smoking, but it's not just pulse chain. Even if, and there are already have been hints that Iran might do this, that they are going to accept payments in cryptocurrency, whether in terms of stable coins or in Bitcoin itself. There is a possibility, and if that happens, then yes, crypto might have once again. eh, If you have been through crypto cycles, you know when the rocket phase or exponential phase begins, roofs are blown off. So I don't know, man. We might actually see that. And yeah, I was also like, there are so many things. I, I do have kind of an ADHD problem. Like I start working on stuff and then, like when it's not, I find it not good enough, I just destroy it. I've done this a couple of times. uh, uh, but I am working on something, and I do have a couple of friends who are working on it, which again not sponsored, but there is this thing because again 420, I have to share this. This might be coming up very soon. Anandamide.in. Now, anandamide is one of the cannabinoids that has been isolated because you reminded me of it, and it has been kind of semi-approved for adjuvant therapy for cancer, as well as like there are a couple of things like chronic pains, etc. It has been approved for. So I think you can still order it online via that website, anandamide.in, but that's a different story.
What
And
is
also,
what is the name of that temple that was in the middle of India? And it really in the middle of the India, or was it in the middle of the continent?
Mahakaleshwar, Maha. Let me.
Maha.
Uh,
Seems like a pretty cool place.
just let me share screen. Let me. Uh, M- Mahakaleshwar temple. Do you want to see some? That is the deity inside, and there are like a lot of other stuff. And yes,
All right.
its uniqueness is this called Bhasmarti, where the idol is kind of given a bath with bhasma, which is human ashes from the pyres by that are burned nearby.
Are you allowed to go in there if you're not Hindu?
Yes, just no leather stuff on your body. I think that is, and no shoes allowed inside. That's the only thing. And
Yeah.
dress decent. That is no exposed skin, etc. In general. So
Long sleeve
and
linens.
and the thing is, that's I think that is kind of unique to Hindu temples that you are allowed to go in even if you are not, like, you can enter the most sacred place even if you are not Hindu. Uh, I don't think any other religion does that.
In Nepal, where they were burning bodies and putting them into the river in the heart of Kathmandu, there was like a circular um, a circular lecture like place
Yeah, yeah,
that we
amphitheater.
weren't we weren't able to go into, but there was a walkway up around the top of it that we could go on, and so we could view what was going in there, but we couldn't get one of the seats, the graduating seats in a small coliseum looking place.
Uh, I think what it would be
I think what they were
is
doing was they were bringing the dead into that space for a little while and then taking them out towards the river and burning.
yeah, so I suppose yeah, that's where you perform the last rites, and yeah, usually it is filled by not only the close family, it's like the almost the whole village gets there, like,
Okay.
and that's why you might not have been able to get in because it was just full, not because you weren't allowed.
No, it was because I
That's
wasn't Hindu.
maybe. I don't know. Like
There were little
rituals different.
portions. There were
Yeah, yeah,
portions of this
but
temple that it was like, okay, non-Hindu people are not able to enter this area, and I think there was one more area.
yes, because you are a beef eater. You that's why you are not allowed.
Beef eater, and then there's a cow like strolling through the streets, eating out of a field that has trash up against the edges of it.
No,
All right, I'm out of here.
anyways, sorry for keeping you so long. We are going to end this live stream now.
I'm in
Once
love with the
again.
stripper.
Okay. Oh, Ahmed, you are still here. I didn't even notice.
I am
I
a
don't.
witness to all that happened. Yeah, so that means that uh,
I thought you left. Like,
no, no,
yeah.
no, no,
Oh,
I'm just a witness
a-
and listen to this one. Don't worry, it's okay, it's fine. Yeah. Mm-mm.
anyways, hope you guys. Hope you. I didn't bore you guys. But
No, no,
hey,
no, it's okay.
once
Yeah,
again, thanks for being here, man.
okay,
I'll see you when I see you.
sure, sure. Take care.
Actually, I, I think I have your Telegram message or contact. I hope you have mine. So I might, if I'm feeling lonely, I might just message you.
Let me check first. My
It's Dheeraj.1.
wait,
Uh,
let me check.
I
It's under
think,
health.
are you in the Hex Asians group
I'm
or
in the Hex Singapore and also on the Hex
Hex?
Guild.
Yeah, so you
Yeah.
are in the Hex Guild. So
Yeah.
I am
Let
the
me
current owner of Hex Guild. So you might be able to know, but that is the
uh,
different thing.
let me check first. Hex Guild.
You might see.
Members. Let me check first. Members. Members. Admin, Eco Builder, Finbear, Marcus, Exoner. Eh? I don't see you as a admin.
I guess I'm the owner,
No
so
problem.
that might be different. But wait, wait, because you are here, I will just try and send you a message.
Sure.
I can't. Wait a minute. First, I have to search for you.
Yeah.
I
Let me look at Hex Asian. Hex Singapore, I guess. Yeah. Whether there's any your name is here or not.
no, I'm not in Singapore.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Wait a minute. Why can't I find you?
Why is my name? Wait. Hold on. Let me find out. Hmm. Okay. Huh.
Don't.
Matt, my admin name is Matt Bill. Madbil. What one? My Telegram name, yes. Something like that.
MAD.
Bil. Yeah.
So your display name is something different.
Yeah. Mm-mm. Yeah. I'm a member of it. Yeah.
Uh,
Dira, as in capital D, right? Yeah. Let me see.
I sent you a message.
Yes,
Yes,
yes. I have received it. Let me just reply first. I have received it.
yes.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
yeah,
If
yes.
suddenly you receive a message from me asking for your seed phrase, please ignore.
Uh, same from
Same.
my end as well. But you might get a message. I have a big investment opportunity for you. But yeah, that is thing. No, I just made sure because uh, I might this channel might get shut down. Uh, I'm not very sure. So if
Yeah,
that happens, I need to keep track of
we need
people. Uh,
we need to kiss the wall.
yeah. So, uh, more than just kiss, you might have to hump the wall.
Eh, I don't want to talk about it anyway. There's something
Anyways,
behind.
okay. Anyways, see you guys. Thanks again for watching. No
See you.
outro. Bye bye.
Bye bye. Take care.